Hello everyone again, this is the third or fourth review of the day, and we're here to review another brand of Puppy Playtime merch, which is of course the one, the only, Phat Mojo. And so we're gonna do the reviews of Phat Mojo now. So first starting with the in-stores deluxe catnap plush. Let's get right into it. This plush has two main things to talk about: the box and the plush itself, which I do actually have a 2024 release deluxe catnap plush over there, which I will compare, but I gotta tell you, it's in really bad state. So let's get right into the box first. As you can see, these boxes are amazing. Like, they're actually really good. Here's like Smiling Critters, Catnap with a little catnap art pointing to the Smiling Critters logo. 6 ages plus with Phat Mojo. On the side, you can see Catnap and Bobby with reused art. Like, this one is the same as this one. And the Smiling Critters logo. And on the back, it says collect them all with Catnap, Dog Day, Crafty, Bobby, Bubba, Kickin', Hoppy, Picky, which the arts are not of the same artist. Bubba, Crafty, and Hoppy have arts from Amber, while Catnap, Dog Day, Kickin', Picky, and Bobby have arts from Scott, which is like another ex-employee of Mob Entertainment who used to work on art, but his art is still used. You can see Mob Entertainment, ages 3 months plus, officially licensed product, and Puppy's Playtime Smiling Critters. The size of the box is actually really good. It has like these little things with a strap that goes around the neck. And so you can actually find these in stores like Walmart or so. They actually been popping up in Toys R Us or, in my case, Dream, which is a Spanish store, and so others. Like, I got this guy almost directly on release, and I needed another deluxe catnap plush. So now, with the two first minutes of the video off, we're gonna start with the plush. I really gotta say, this is the best deluxe catnap plush I have ever seen on the internet. I do really like other catnap plushies that I've seen on the internet, but they all look different, okay? But this one is the most one that I say is like one of the cutest plushies I own. Look at this little face. He has really separate eyes, which makes him a lot cuter. His mouth is giant, and he looks like he could look at the past, at the present, and the future at the same time. And so let's start with the legs. First of all, the fabric on these is really, really, really fluffy. The amount of stuffing is a little bit off, but look at that. Look at that. They're really fluffy. You can see that. Let me just put you a little closer. There we go. And so now we have the little butt tag here. And let's see the dangle. I didn't notice this. Whoa, that's a good amount of dangle. That's a good amount of dangle. So with the legs now off, let's continue with the tail. The tail is okay, fine. It's good. I really like touching this spot, but like, it's not the best tail that ever released on a cat app. Obviously, that's the best tail, but it's still good. Like, guess it's only stuff from here to here. Other parts of the tail are not stuffed, which actually you can just put it on right here, but not, you can just cross it around the legs like on the official catnap plush of Culturefly and others. And so now we're moving on to the belly, one of the most important parts of this plush. The belly's like really chunky, really chunky. Look at that. It's like a perfect circle. They should not look like this, but anyways. The zipper is unfunctional, okay? I gotta warn you, the zipper is unfunctional. This is unfunctional. It has like the little pattern over there. The charm is like, here's like type of plastic fabric, and here's like fluffy fabric. The arms are not that well placed. Look at that. They're not that well placed, but it actually does a good job. Here it has the little palms, and it's really fluffy. It's almost a blanket, so I don't want to touch it that much. Look at that. He has little fingers over there. Here you can see more of the fingers. Same on the other hand. And like the neck, it is only visible when you put them up like this. But now let's move on to the key point of this plush. I know I'm making this review a bit short, but it's don't blame me. It's all I can do. Like I've analyzed these plushies before, and I do not get the same hype as I do. I got this one like a few months earlier, but let's just get into the head. First, we'll start with the lips. The lips are same type of fabric. They're stuffed. They're like really, really stuffed. Whoops, sorry, catnap. So they're stuffed, and there's like the little whiskers thing, which is only available on catnap, but there's actually a trick you can do it with dog day. And so, like, the mouth, it's like really accurate to smiling critters because it has like the little thingy over there. It's not indentated, but it has like this weird fabric. I don't know what it is, but it's a really weird type of fabric they put on the mouth. And it actually works. I got used to this since I have a lot of these plushies because they're so good. And now, if we look at the side, Catnap's forehead is huge. Look at that. He looks almost deformed. And if we look at the back, ears look really, really small, but the overall head looks really, really big. The nose is really, really nice embroidery. They made it exact the right size. Here the ears are just the same thing, really fluffy. And there's two. There's two ears. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. And here's the eyes. The eyes are fabric. They're plastic, but they're actually a bit. They're not that round as Catnap's eye in the Culturefly plush, but it's good. Like it actually gives him like a little thing. I gotta warn you, like these plushies are like $30 each. Well, 30 euros, well, leave, okay? 30 euros, which in Walmart website should cost like $50. Yeah, it's ridiculous price, but let me know in the comments how much they cost because I do not live in America, okay? I just got what I got. What I can get, I get. What I can't, I can't. So, actually, this plush is a 10 out of 10 straight. I love everything about this little guy. He sits right in my desk over there. You see that empty space? He sits right there with his little box. Do not throw the boxes, okay? It really hurts me as a collector to see people throw the boxes because I actually realized that these plushies were out a lot later. They were actually in April and I discovered it in June. So, yeah, my little cousin got these first and I asked for the box, so they told me that they didn't have it. And this guy was actually an accident. I just bought it for the box. But I realized that my deluxe plush was a bit deteriorated, and now I have a new one in perfect shape. So this is the last review of the day, and see you on the next one.